Welcome to the Abundance Vortex. I am your guide, Heidi Leatherby. Before we begin this journey, I invite you to comment below with something you are grateful for today. The Trillionaire Transmission, Episode 10, the icon frequency becoming the one people. Remember forever. This is not a chapter. This is a summoning of the frequency that bends time. That makes strangers feel like they've known you for centuries. That leaves an imprint not on screens or algorithms, but on the marrow of memory. This is the icon frequency. And it is not something you acquire, it is something you unearth from beneath the sediment of smallness, politeness, and performance. This is not about branding. This is not about influence. This is not about fame. This is about presence, about becoming unforgettable without trying, about being so unmistakably you that the world reshapes itself in your image, simply because you dared to exist that boldly. This is for the ones who no longer want to be seen. They want to be felt. You are not here to blend. You are not here to be consumed and discarded like content on a scroll wheel of forgettable noise. You are here to reverberate. You are here to walk into a room, silent, unannounced, and cause a shift in atmospheric pressure, for people to sit up straighter, for time to hiccup, for breath to suspend. Not because you said a word, but because you remembered who the hell you are. That, my dear soul, is the icon frequency. It is not louder. It is truer. It is not for sale. It is a signature etched into your soul before birth. And now we activate it. The echo that lingers. Icons are not made by media. They are made by energetic clarity. An icon is a human cathedral. They house something bigger than charisma, something elemental, like fire or thunder. When they speak, it's not just a voice, it's a summons. People remember them not because of what they wore or did, but because of how they made the air feel. You've met these people before. They leave the room but somehow stay. Their name echoes in conversations days later. You say things like, there was just something about them. That something is not luck. It is not hype. It is intentional spiritual architecture. The architecture of an icon. To become an icon is to reclaim the pieces of yourself you were taught to mute. It is to gather the wild, raw, weird, too much fragments and anoint them as holy. Let's name the pillars of your iconic self. 1. Unedited essence. You speak like poetry because you do not rehearse. You dress like a myth because you do not conform. You laugh too loud, dream too big, show up too boldly, because anything less feels like spiritual claustrophobia. Your essence is the magnet. Your essence is the miracle. Your essence is what the world has been secretly starving for. 2. Sacred certainty. An icon does not ask for permission. They decide. They declare. Your certainty is not arrogance, it's remembrance. You remember that your presence is a medicine. You remember that your voice is a spell. You remember that the universe would not have sculpted you in such detail unless you were meant to be seen in full light. 3. Unshakable aesthetic. Your aesthetic is not just visual, it's vibrational. It's the frequency of your being translated through textures, words, rituals, scent, stillness, what you wear, what you post, how you walk. It all says, this is who I am. I am unforgettable. I am myth in motion, the ritual of being remembered. To turn on the icon frequency is to make every interaction ceremonial. You do not enter a space like a guest, you enter like a blessing. When you shake hands, you infuse the moment with eternity. When you speak, your tone carries worlds. When you create, your work is not content, it's communion. An icon is not trying to be seen. They are holding court in the quantum, the sacred rebellion. To be iconic is to commit the most sacred act of rebellion. To stop shrinking, to stop explaining, to stop performing for crumbs when you were born for the throne. You no longer dial yourself down to be palatable. You no longer make yourself quiet so others can be comfortable. You no longer wear masks in exchange for belonging, because you understand now. The real ones don't need you to be smaller. The real ones are waiting to worship your wholeness, the iconic inner world. You cultivate the icon frequency from within. This is a private frequency before it ever becomes public. You rise in the morning like a monarch. You pour your coffee like it's a chalice. You walk through your home like it's a temple. You do not fake it. You feel it until it becomes cellular. You build your inner world so rich, so potent, so golden lit, that the outer world has no choice but to match it. Practices to embody icon frequency. Let these not be tips, let them be devotions, the mirror anointing. Every morning, look into the mirror, not to check or correct, but to witness. Place your hand on your heart and say, you are remembered, you are royalty, you are not of this world, but you are here to shape it. Speak to yourself like you are a legend being resurrected, because you are. Iconic voice activation. Choose one thing today to say boldly, without diluting, softening, or apologizing. Post it, speak it, claim it. Let the resonance of your real voice ring louder than your fear of being too much. Aesthetic frequency. Put on one item, jewelry, fragrance, texture that feels like your highest self already owns an empire. Let your skin remember the future. You are the living archive. An icon is not remembered for what they chased. They are remembered for what they embodied. They are not viral. They are vibrationally inevitable. You, love, are not building a personal brand. You are building a legacy of presence. You are not here to fit in. You are here to be inscribed in the soul of the collective. Because long after the trends dissolve, long after the world forgets what was in style, people will still whisper about you. You are the memory that never fades. You are the myth that walks. You are the echo that lives on long after the sound is gone. You are the icon. We are in the cathedral of transmissions now. The next episode beckons us closer. The next time you're looking to purchase a good read, I'd love for you to consider my book, The Daily Warrior. It is available on Amazon by clicking the link in the description below. And thank you for taking this journey into the abundance vortex.